He's freshly driven, so he's nice and warm.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and this is my garage.
A year ago, I was sitting right here saying those words, not knowing what was to come. If you haven't seen any of my videos, here's the story. Last year, my parents came to me with a crazy idea. They would buy a starter car that was a classic car that I've always wanted, and me and my dad would rebuild it together to be my daily driver. But the deal was they would only pay for the base of the car. I had to pay for any upgrades I wanted to make, which was, safety. So I had to pay for it and do all of the work myself with a lot of help from my dad. The other part of this is my dad, who makes videos for a living, was going to film everything that we were doing on Carl so that we could keep them just for memories. So we were both working together and learning as we went. We started looking for Falcons. We won one on eBay.
So we won it.
And then me and my dad road tripped the car 750 miles back to our house.
Okay, where are we going?
Oh wait, it actually rolls!
This is the odometer roll. 50,000! Woo!
And after that, the real work started. I think I got it off.
Yes!
Voila!
Hey, look in here.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's like a rat!
Heck yeah!
Cam's moving.
Oh my gosh! I did it! No! I give up! This goes in a lot nicer than the others before. Okay, now we need to, we had it lowered, right?
Or down.
Yeah! We did it!
Yeah! Yeah!
We did it! After we started restoring Carl, a lot of companies actually came along to support us on our journey, to really help us get Carl to where he is today, even though I couldn't really afford a lot of the stuff at the time. And even more than the companies who have come alongside us, the people have been so helpful. People have commented, given advice, supported me, sent tools and parts, let us call them in the middle of a weekend. It's really been amazing. It really has not been unnoticed that in a year of social isolation, I have gotten so much social support. Over the last year, we have done a lot to Carl, and I want to show you what we have done and what we are going to do. Most of what we've done to Carl over the last year has actually been in the engine bay. I've forgotten where the latch is. The first thing that we actually did for the whole car was to take out the engine, which was a process. But we took it out, I paid for it to be overhauled, and then it got back and me and Dad completely rebuilt it. It was quite an interesting process, and like one of the things that I think I'll remember for the rest of my life. But we also completely repainted the engine bay to make it not look 100 years old. We replaced the alternator, we bent all new brake lines, which process. We put in new shocks. We really have done a lot here. We redid all of the wiring, which is technically a whole car thing, but there was a lot to do in the engine bay too. We made sure it all looked nice and made it all work properly. And yeah, we really completely changed the engine bay, and basically everything in here is new or modified. It's really crazy to look at it now and like realize that I've literally touched every part of the engine when before I had never touched an engine. That's just interesting to me. So obviously the engine and the engine bay have been completely repainted, but we have not gotten there with the exterior of the car. The only thing that we've done this year is really replace our right fender, which is currently red, and it's not going to stay that way. But what is coming up next, because we have the mechanics of the car worked out, we are moving on to body, which means fixing all the dents, sanding the car, painting the car in a color that will be disclosed once the car painting video is up. I really want to see my car painted now. So that is the not very interesting exterior, but we have some cool things done and coming in the interior. So even though it may not look like it, we have done quite a bit in the interior. We have completely taken apart accidentally and rebuilt, repainted, and fixed our column. We have completely rewired the interior, obviously, because we rewired the engine bay. We painted the dash. We installed 3-point seat belts for safety reasons because this is going to be my daily driver. We installed X-Mat for heating and cooling and dampening the sound. So there are quite a few things that we have done in here, even though it doesn't really look like it, but there are also a whole bunch of things that we want to do to the interior of the car. Some of the things that we are going to do is putting in carpets. The carpets that we have in currently are not going to stay. They are carpets that actually came with the car originally. And we have new carpets because we are going to put in bucket seats. Now we have got frames and are going to fix them and put them together all by ourselves, which I am really, really excited about because I am a short person. I have to scoot up very far, and people have expressed that sitting next to me in the car is not pleasant because their legs get cramped. We have new door panels coming because our door panels currently are a mess. We are going to repaint all the doors in the dash and steering column color, and we are going to put in a new headliner, which is not currently there. We're going to completely put in all new weather stripping, which currently is gross because weather stripping ages. And we are also going to redo the back, what is it called?
Oh, the back
package?
dash. Yeah.
What is
It's
it?
technically called the package tray.
Yes, that's what it's called. I was right.
Yeah, good job.
So we're going to redo the package tray, or back dash as we call it, and put a third brake light in there for safety. Oh, we're also putting in headrests.
Yeah, we're getting headrests.
We're getting headrests that are being donated, and they're going to be really awesome. We're getting a nice console for the middle when we put in our bucket seats. I'm so excited about the interior. This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh, and your speakers.
Oh yeah, and I also have really nice speakers to go all the way around my car.
You're going to put speakers in the kick plates down at the bottom and in the back dash.
So we are going to finish the dash soon. And obviously there is bezels that go on the dash, and we someone generously asked if they could redo our bezels, and they are the prettiest things that I think will be on this car.
Yep.
It is amazing how beautiful a bezel could be because I did not think about it. But yeah, we've gotten really far in a little over a year, and it's crazy how much that we've done for me basically never having done car work and you basically learning as we go.
Yep.
We're impressive. I would high five you, but you're holding a camera. The last year has been an adventure. A lot of big things have happened, not only in the garage, but outside of it too. I got a part in a play, I finished my first year of high school, and I got my driver's permit, which it's been really fun to drive Carl. Personally, a lot has happened for me in the last year too. Not a lot of people know this who watch my videos, but I have been clinically diagnosed with depression and social anxiety, and that makes it really hard to just do normal things like talk to people I don't know. But I feel like I've grown through not only my daily life, but like through working on something like Carl to become a better person, and I've really grown. At the beginning of the year, my anxiety was so bad I couldn't even like buy tools by myself. And now I'm able to. Not all the time, but more than I was. And I've really been growing over the past year. And even though I'm not completely done, like Carl's not completely done, he still has a few things to fix, and I do too. But I think that in a weird way, together we can kind of fix each other. So what I'm taking out of the garage is that I have a lot to be thankful for. Thank you to everybody who has supported me over the last year. I couldn't have done it without y'all. As always, thank you to my executive producer, Drew Carter. If you would like to support me, go to my Patreon page at patreon.com/Ellie's Garage. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next time in the garage. The only real thing that we've done this year is replace our left fender, which is currently red.
Right fender.
Dang it! Did he say nice Ford?
Uh-huh.
Nice Ford.